Hey, just another quick update from me. So what have we got here? Again, looking at Trello. Um, we've got our yearly goals like normal, they've stayed the same. Dropped one tile or card into the ideas column. So this is something from desk.com. I signed up for a trial for them, and once I signed up for a trial, they sent me a link to a really nice PDF. How to get started, basically. It's a nicely designed PDF. I think they word this quite well. It's nicely personalized from Danielle to Carsten. I think it's quite good. Probably go and have a look at this PDF if you've got the time. It reminded me of the PDF that you've already done. But specifically why I think it's quite nice is that it just gives you literally a how-to of how to get started and points a few things out in the app. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but it was an idea, and therefore it's in the ideas column. I'm going to jump over to the blocked column. I'm still kind of waiting on login details for WordPress in your server. No specific rush there, but if you can come back with an update, that would be great. And then the next column is doing. So this is what I'm actively working on, and I'm going to jump back here soon. Other things, we were looking at the app icon last time round, and we were looking at the login page. These are the two designs that we had. Once it loads. More of a white one with the kind of cool red and peach color that we've got, and then more of a full-on kind of warm red with the peach here with our kind of trademark pattern background. So jumping from there, I've moved forward with looking at the product in a little bit more detail and trying to come up with some designs. I did some research. I've added some screenshots of things that I thought were good. I've got a to-do list here. This is quite a big list of things, but I'll run you through with what I've got, and I wanted to share, stuff early and often. Not everything's finished, but that's understandable. So, jumping over to one of your apps or products here, we've got a few things. We've got this. I've logged in. We've got this ChaseData branded bar right at the top, which is kind of taking up a lot of room. There's a lot of free space here, and it's saying that I've logged in as Carsten and campaign 111, which is kind of fine. I don't think I've logged in properly or got this set up properly because I've got nothing on this white screen here. But other things that you do, you've got settings, larger icons, smaller icons, which doesn't really do that much. And then we've got default size and background color and all that kind of stuff, which is good and all nice to have, but I think it's just another icon on the screen, and when I first log in, I don't even know what's going on. It feels like that should be hidden away a little bit. Let's try and prioritize how they get value out of the ChaseData product and not allow them to customize everything. Other things that we've got is we can flip the navigation from the top to the side, and that's again a nice touch, but let's just get one design working well rather than trying to do too much too soon. So when we've got it in the sidebar, this is all good. Then we can collapse it. One of the things I was thinking is that collapsing it is great, and this is just a little toggle, and we could definitely do something like that. But I think we should always show the labels, because this is super cryptic. What does this icon do? What does this icon do? That's very hard to work out. And I think that kind of collapsing should really really be influenced by the size of the viewport or the window. I think the navigation, if I'm on this small screen, I think that should collapse, rather than the user toggling it. So that was my opinion on that. So without further ado, gonna jump into the first design. So here, like, just skipping back to what we have here, I've just tried to like simplify things and take a lot of stuff away. So like top left, we've got our status. Like here we've got break or unpause. Like, am I available or unavailable? I think that's maybe a better label. With the positive green, like I'm available, I'm like logged in, I'm ready for a call or whatever that means. And then on the left, I've got our kind of like navigation and tried to like strip that back to as few items as possible. As I learn the product a little better, maybe those list items grow. Maybe once I click into one of these items, I have a sidebar or some tabs at the top where we show like the sub nav. Like at the moment, I think this is too many. I don't really know where to start. And in terms of like things like hanging up and call history and other things, I think we can deal that in a different way. Like when I'm on a call, like maybe I have a hang up button at the top or over here, or I'm not too sure exactly how that's going to work, but I've definitely got quite a few ideas. But I want the primary navigation to be digestible, like not too many links, and trying to come up with like a secondary like tab nav in here, or side menu, like a secondary side menu, just so that this left sidebar isn't so overwhelming. So that was like the first layout, like obviously using your kind of core colors. We've got a little avatar over here. We've got our small branded mark down here. I don't think we need this like ChaseData top bar all the way across the top. Firstly, like they've signed up for ChaseData, they've downloaded the app, or they've logged into the app. They know who you are. I think you just want to reinforce some kind of the colors and the brand mark, and they know what their name is, and they probably know their campaign. But I've storyboarded that a little bit. Obviously, these won't just be like circles over here on the left. We'll come up with some icons once we agree this navigation. So when you first log in, I think you should come to a dashboard of some sort. What that dashboard contains, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's recent calls. Maybe it's this kind of leads, available leads gauge. Maybe it's like your personal activity. Maybe it's the benchmarks you are trying to achieve, or your team's benchmarks, or team communication, or whatever that is. So, like right now, to be perfectly honest, I am getting to grips with what your product does and how it works, and just trying to come up with some initial ideas in terms of primary navigation, header bar, main content area, and trying to take away a bit of the noise. So the next screen we've got is like what happens when I click on available. Like I get a drop down item of unavailable, and then I can click the unavailable link, and then I'm now unavailable. I think that's kind of cool, and we're using our core colors, and it's like a good use of space, and we don't have this break and unpause. We put that all in the header under one drop down button. I think that kind of makes sense. Over on the right, say if I click on the avatar, like over here, like maybe I see my name and the campaign. I can go to my profile and update that. I can go to my account and update account settings. I can log out here. Like, I don't think we necessarily need to add an exit or log out button down here. Like, do these two things do the same thing? I wasn't too sure when I logged in. I think like you just close the window or close the app, or like go here and log out. So that was the next thing I was thinking about. And like the last screen is like similar to what I said before, was like, at the moment we've got this option. It's just another, like, some more pixels. It's another thing to, like, understand and navigate. And I think there's some value in that. But, like, I just think, like, if my window is, like, smaller, um, we should collapse that menu for them, and then on hover you get the tooltip of what that menu item is. So that menu item is obviously a manual call. So that's as far as I've got for the moment. I hope that makes some sense. Loads more discussion and work to do. A call might be helpful. What we're going to do in terms of me and understanding the product better, and then maybe jumping back to the website and getting familiar with your code base and what we've got on WordPress and how we would develop that. But yeah, very much looking forward to continuing the project. This is a very much a skeleton design, but I like the colors, I like the type, I like the simplicity of this. I think like the approachability of trying to make the menu smaller and hiding some of the detail, especially for new users, that's going to be a big plus for them. So yeah, let me know what you think, and hopefully speak to you soon. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and yeah, I will catch up via email. I'll post these links probably in Trello, and you can have a look at them in your own time, and we can hopefully catch up before the end of the week. Okay, speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.